Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're all okay and everybody is well. It's a cold old day today. We are proper chilly in the shop today. We're busy unpacking all the stuff back into the shop from the Duxford show. But yeah, it's proper chilly in there today. It's so apparently they've got snow up by Cara and Rory up in Caerphilly, but we haven't got any here. But it's, yeah, you can tell it's one of those freezy days. You have to excuse the scruff bags. I'm in proper scruff bags today, but like I said, just unpacking bags and stuff. How was your weekend, everybody? Everybody okay? Hope it was. Hope you had a nice weekend. Or maybe you've got some snow by you. Let me know if you have. We're going to do a bit of crochet today. I've got a little stitch and a little technique to show you. But before we do, I've got some things on our website that are going on offer. So I thought I'd show you these. So we come over to here. Now, this is really close because of the crochet. So I've got 3 charm packs that are on offer at £7 each. Okay. Hi, Anne. Hi, Claire. Hi, Marion. Hello, my darlings. So the first one is Picnic Pop. And as you can see, it's that really beautiful, amazing, bright, almost neon colours in that one. Really, really good. So they're normally, like I said, £13.95. All of these are down to £7. And they're basically, I've got so much stuff coming in. I want to clear some of the older stuff. So these are clearance prices. Well, they're show prices as well. If you didn't make it to Duxford or Newnabbit, show prices. This one's Merrymaking. And I know it's Christmas, but it's not overly Christmassy. And it's like just sort of Christmas colours. There aren't really any Christmassy bits as in patterns. But quilters, you know we need to get on it quickly, don't we? You know, if you don't start quilting now, doing stuff now for Christmas, nothing gets done. So, Merrymaking, also £7. And the last one is by Fig Tree and Company, and it's called Stitched. And I love it. It's got a bit of script in it. Oh, sorry, I'm really snuffly still. You've got all those beautiful florals, some creams, apple greens, a little bit of yellow in there. It's floral, that lovely sort of, it's almost like a coral salmony red. Again, a little bit more script, and then that lovely aqua as well. So those are all on. They are in the charm pack section, as it's not in the daily deal. So if you go to the charm pack section, these 3 have been reduced to £7. It says special offer. Okay, so those 3 are there for you. Hi Jane, you're sitting in your conservatory. It's lovely and sunny here in Wiltshire. Oh, nice. Oh, I wish it was sunny here. It's a grey old day here today. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of crochet, hence the really close camera. And we're going to be doing, we're going to do a granny cluster. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to do this fringe. Now, as you can see, this was my first time having a go at this fringe. I've not done it before. It's a little uneven, but I kind of got it a bit better towards the end as I was doing it. But yeah, we're going to go through how to do that. I love a bit of fringe. I think it'd be really nice on a blanket. It'd be really tactile for a baby blanket as well, because you know it's that, like those octopuses, you know, where they like the tentacle feels. So, but I thought we'd have a little go at that, and we're going to have a little go at this granny cluster as well, which looks different depending on how you do it. Now this one does have a lot of ends to sew in, because you have to change colour every single row, and it's on the wool's on the wrong side, so you can't skip the wool up, which is a bit of a pain. But it's lovely. I really like this, the white with those pops of colour. But you can do it in, like, this was done in 3 colours. I did just a little sample, done it up in 3 colours, which you can run it up the sides. So you've only really got your starting and ending threads to sew in. So, and it looks quite different, I think, if it's, let's put that upside down. It looks quite different actually when you put them side to side. It's got a real different feel to it. It does create quite a nice chunky stitch as well. It is a really lovely chunky stitch. Which gives a nice fabric to it. It's quite a nice one. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. Hi Kate, hi Tina, you've been to the beach and I sorting lunch before some quilting later. Lovely, sounds like a plan, Mrs. So it's a very easy one to pick up as well, this one. Really quick and easy to do. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to start with, we're going to do another bit of white, okay? Now the pattern really doesn't matter how, obviously I've just done little pieces for samples. But as long as it's an even number, this works out. So if you were going to do a blanket, you would just keep going, maybe like I don't know, 140 stitches or something. I did 30 on this one. As long as it's an even number plus 2, okay? Hi Lindsay Lou, how are you, my darling? I feel like I haven't seen you forever. And hi Carol as well. So we're going to start with a little slip knot. And I'm going to chain 12, okay? Because we don't need me to be here for hours doing row upon row upon row. So any even number and then plus 2, okay? So we're going to go 1. So I'm going to start with your chain, wrap, 2, 3, wrap, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so obviously I'm just doing a really, really tiny bit to show you the pattern, okay? And then you're going to add 2. So 1, 2, like that. Okay, so it doesn't matter what length your chain is, keep the chain really, really nice and loose. You want this to be very loose and not tight at the start, okay? Hi Karen, how are you, lovely? It's a really nice snuggly one, this. I really enjoy doing this. So what we're going to do now is in the second chain from the hook, so 1, 2 there, I'm going to put a double crochet. So in, pick up my yarn, pull up, so I've got 2 on my hook, wrap through 2, chain 1, and then I'm going to skip a stitch, so not into this stitch, I'm going to skip a stitch to my next one, and I'm going to put another double crochet. It's a ridiculously easy pattern, this one. So double crochet, chain 1, I'm going to skip my next stitch there and slip my hook into that one, pull up my yarn, 2 on my hook, pull through both, and then chain 1, and I'm just going to work my way down, skipping a stitch, double crochets all the way. So skip, double in the next, like that, chain 1, and then skip, double, chain 1, and you can see I'm keeping it really, really nice and loose on here. Skip, double in that one. Ooh. I would if I could get my fingers to work today. My fingers are so cold. There we go, and chain 1, and then I'm going to I'd skip, and I'm going to put a double in my last stitch there. Okay, so last stitch there, like that, and that's my first row complete. So it's just double, skip, chain, double, skip, chain, like that all the way along. Nice to see some crochet again. You need a nice new project. This is a really lovely one, Claire. I'm actually considering doing a blanket because I've really, really enjoyed doing it. It grows fast and it's really nice. Now, if you want to change colour, if you want this to be all one colour and then have blips of colour, okay, those little tiny bits, you're going to do, you can see here, you're going to do it in blue. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of reverse it. So I'm going to do these in colours with little blips of white on this one. This one, I did 3 colours and just randomly alternated them. So, changing colour at the end. Now, if you're going to change colour, let's grab this yellow one. Doesn't really matter what colour it is. I'm just going to do a random pattern. You want to change it before the end. So I'm going to take that last stitch out. You don't have to. This looks lovely as is. You know, just doing it all in one colour as well, or a variegated yarn. Okay, so before we change colour, before we reach the end on the last stitch, so I'm going to put in, pull up like that. Instead of wrapping and pulling through, we're going to pull through the new colour. Okay, so I'm going to ignore the white now, and I'm going to wrap the new colour and pull through both like that. So I've changed my colour. I'm then going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, like that, and turn my work. So I'm going to keep that white over there for now. I will chop it in a second. What I'm looking for now is the spaces, is the space underneath the chain stitches, and we're going to do a cluster stitch. So this is done with treble crochet. So we're going to wrap in, pull up. So I've got 3 in my hook. Wrap and pull through 2, but you're not going to finish the treble. I'm going to leave those 2 on my hook. I'm going to wrap again in the same space, pull up, wrap through 2, and I've got 3 in my hook. Wrap in same space, pull up, and then through the 2. So I've got 4 on my hook like that. I'm then going to wrap and pull through all 4, okay, like that. So I've got a little cluster stitch in there. That chain is like your straight edgy bit. Chain 1, and then we're going to find the next space. So my next space is just there. Okay, so I'm looking for that stitch. There's the stitch above. There's my chain space. We're going to do another cluster. So wrap, in, pull up, wrap through 2, don't finish it, in again, through 2, don't finish, through 2 like that, 4 on my hook, wrap again and through, chain 1. So there's always with every row is a chain between stitches. And then I'm going to find my next space, which is over here, wrap, in, pull up, ooh, pull up, through 2, wrap, in, pull up, through 2, and again through 2 like that, and then through all 4, chain 1. Okay, so we're going to work our way down the row, just doing the next couple like that. Oh, well, I would if my yarn would unravel. It's refusing to pull off the ball. Come on. There we go, got it. Right, who's saying hello? So Karen, hi Carolyn, how are you, lovely? Put Ollie down for his nap. Karen, busy ironing fabric for a quilted go class tomorrow. Oh, lovely. Oh, what are you making? Right, so I'm going to find that next gap there. So we're going to put another cluster in. It's these 2 rows repeated over and over. It's a really nice, easy one. You haven't got to learn a mega pattern or anything. Really nice and easy to do. So I'm just going to work my way to the end and show you how to finish this row. Okay, so in each time like that. So what's everybody been up to? If you lots of you came to see me and my hubby at Duxford. It was nice to see lots of you, which was fab. There we go. There's the last space there. Put that last cluster in. Would if my fingers would work. My fingers will not work today. There we go. Right. Here we go. Let's get them in. It's actually a bit easier once the fabric's a bit longer. There we go. There. Pull through all 4 and 1 like that. And then what you want to do is after you've chained that one is we're going to put just 1 treble in the end here, in that end chain. So just to keep your edge nice and straight. So there's my treble like that. Okay, and there's your 2 rows done. You're going to repeat that over and over. So I'm just going to chop the white off. So you see the white, I want the white to be over here and it's in the wrong place. So I gotta chop it off. Oh, come on. Oh, my scissors are not very sharp at all. So I was also trying not to put this down. Again, I want to change colour, so I'm going to take that treble back a step, like that. There we go. And then we're going to, Josh has just bought me my lunch. Just got a salad from the amazing deli that's opened up across from us. There we go, and we're going to pull through on that last step, just like we did the white previously, okay? This time I'm going to chain 2 because I'm going to go into a double crochet row instead of a treble row, okay? So chain 2 and turn. And then we're going to work our way back. It's really quick, this one. So first space here, you can see it's really nice and easy to see the spaces now. Double crochet in there, chain 1. Ooh, oh my god, my fingers are not working today like that. And then you can see it's really, once you've done the first 2 rows, it's so nice and easy to find those spaces. And I'm just double crochet in and then putting a chain in between like that. And it's also holding, I'm used to working over here. I'm trying to hold it away for the camera for you. There we go. We'll put that one in there. And then again, in the chain at the very end here, you're just going to put a double crochet to finish. Like that. All right. Again, I want to change colour. So I'm going to chop off both of those. And we'll go with, I know a pink will do, whatever I've got here. Like that. So I'm going to take that last stitch, so stitch back to there, to the last little bit, like that and like that. And I'm going to bring through the pink. There we go. You can then just give that a little tug, just tighten it all up. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, because we're onto a cluster row. 2, 3. Turn, and away we go again. So more clusters. So find that first space here, and away we go. So don't finish the treble. Don't finish the treble. Don't finish the treble. 3 or 4. It's as simple as that. This is a really easy stitch. Really nice and easy. Hi Melba, how are you, lovely? Was this the stitch we used for the reusable face pads? Oh, I think we did use a cluster stitch. Yeah, I think it was slightly different to this one, but it might have been, Eileen. I don't remember, to be honest. It was a cluster stitch I think we used though, but I don't think we did this change in every row pattern, I don't think. I might be wrong. I might very well have done it already. I'm trying not to repeat stuff, but sometimes, yeah, we've been doing this for 3.5 years now. It's about 2.5 years we've been doing this. See, I shouldn't try and read the comments and stitch at the same time, should I? Here we go. Hopefully you get the idea though. This is very easy to do. How many of you have bought the coronation kit? We can't get any more, but I know some people have had a little bit more stock in, so you can get it, and you can get it direct from Sara as well. Who's going to be doing that crochet along? We're not doing videos or anything for them because they've done all their own, so there really was no need for us to. But if anybody does get stuck, you know you've only got to give us a shout and we'll give you a hand with it. Okay, there's the 4 there, chain 1, and then when I get to the end, it's just 1 treble in the very end there. So I would now change my colour back to the white again, and away you go. And that's it. Those 2 rows over and over and over. Okay, like that. You can see you've got those. We can pull that through there. Obviously, it's only a little tiny one, but with this one, I'd have all the rows of colour with just the little blips of white in it, which is the opposite to what I did with this one. So with this one, I did all the white as the clusters and then the little blips of colour all the way through it. But it's a really nice, easy one to pick up. Sara advertising new stock. Oh, brilliant. Fabulous. Anne's already offered to help. Oh, fabulous. She's a hell of a crocheter, is our Anne. She's a hell of a quilter as well, mate. So yeah, but like I said, this one was just 3 colours alternated. So you've got different coloured blips and different coloured clusters on that one. I don't know why I'm calling them blips, but that's just how it reminds me of. It's like little blips of colour. So really nice and easy. Be a lovely travel one as well. You do get a lot of ends to sew in. That's the only thing I'll say with changing the colour so often. But you know, do 10 rows, sew in the ends. Do 10 rows, sew in the ends, and it's not quite so daunting at the end, is it? It is really lovely. It works really well, doesn't it, Eileen? So what I thought I'd show you as well, because this was such a quick one, is how to do this twisted fringe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just this little section here to show. Once you've got your blanket or whatever it is, you could go back in and do this. It doesn't. It could be on any blanket. You're just going to join your yarn in. So I'm going to use the white because it's already joined in. Join your yarn in at the end, and you do want a nice solid foundation for it. So what I would suggest you do is, not pull that through, is just do a row of double crochets all the way across the end of your project, whatever it is. You could do this on a granny blanket, you could do this on a chevron wave, anything at all. Just make sure you've got a nice sort of solid foundation for it. So I'm just going to very quickly put just a row of double crochets into every bit, so that's stitch and space, so it's nice and square. This yarn I picked up is very splitty. It doesn't want to work. It's very easy to split it, which is not fun. And then one in the end there. Okay, so just give yourself a foundation row of some sort to work from. Okay, well, let me make some space now. Wind off some wool. because we're going to need it. Okay, I'm going to turn like this, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch. So here's my stitches here. So I'm going to slip stitch into that stitch, slip stitch into that stitch. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? All the way through. And then we're going to pull this stitch out really long like that. Okay. And you will basically want something to measure it against, which I didn't really think about when I first started doing it. So I kind of went like that. So I've got my thumb up against the crochet hook and it's down at the base of my thumb, so that, let me just pull my sweatshirt out the way a second, so that it's kind of the same length each time. Okay, so I'm kind of using that base of my thumb, my crease there, to do it. Hold on to the work here. So I've got mine kind of clamping that stitch down there, okay, and I've got my finger up here on the hook, just kind of holding it in place, but not really tightly, loosely-ish. And then we're going to twist. So I'm going to loop round, 2, 3, 4. You've got to do that 15 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You could do more if you wanted to, okay, which gives you a much tighter twist, but when I was doing it I found 16 was about right. Okay, I then kind of hooked it over my little finger. You'll find your own way of doing this. I'm going to go back into that stitch, pick up the yarn, and you're going to slip stitch. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch like that, and I can let this go. I've got my little fringy twist. Slip stitch into, I will do this again, we'll do it a few times. Slip stitch into the next one, so like that. Don't pull on these stitches, because if you pull, this will all come unwrapped and be like a horrible little knot. Okay, so be quite gentle as you're doing this. Slip stitch into the next stitch, and I'm going to pull up that yarn like that until I'm holding it as I'm, kind of in place until it's the right length again, like that. Loosely hold it at the top, and away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Kind of anchored it with my little finger, got it out of my way, went back in and slip stitched, and then I could kind of let it go. And there we go, there's my next fringe. And then get out of the way, slip stitch into the next one, like that. Okay, we'll do it a couple more times just so you've got it in your head. So I slip stitch into my next stitch, pull up long, about that length, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, don't do that though. Yeah, see, there we go. I'm gonna have to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't think it really matters whether you go away from yourself or towards yourself. Just as long as you're twisting it. I didn't find that it made a difference. Here's my next one, and you can then just kind of tweak them a little bit with your finger and then slip stitch, and you just work your way along the row like that. So I've slip stitched to my next one, pull long, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like that. Hold it out of my way so I can find the yarn. Ooh. Like that. Let it go. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Oh, see, I pulled it before I anchored it. Don't pull this. Remember to go into your next stitch before you do. I didn't, I was getting. But what you end up with is not too bad lengthwise. They're pretty even. Is that lovely little fringe. Okay, which I really liked as an edging. I think this would make a really cool little bag. I might make another bit, maybe with a flap at the top. Be a really cute little crossbody, wouldn't it? Sew them together, little fringe at the bottom. Feels like a beach day. It looks different using different colour combos. It really does. It really does look different. So I quite like this white with that was my favourite colour combo. But I think that's got its merits as well. This means you, this way, doing this, means you can just go up the side and then put an edge on it, and you haven't got to sew in so many ends, which was very nice. because this was a lot of sewing in ends. You know, this, you know, like white and colour all the way up. So, and then you've got your little fringe. Have a little go. Have a little go, see what you think. Right, that's it from me today. It was a little quickie one today. I needed something gentle today because we didn't get back till quite late on Sunday. And then, yeah, then it was just all busy prepping yesterday. So, yeah, brain's a little bit frazzled. What was I going to say? I'm back tomorrow with block of the week. So we'll do a new block tomorrow. And then Sarah's back on Thursday. And she's got a very fancy little thing for you. I saw a little picture of it. It looks very cool. So she'll be doing that little crossbody, a little travel crossbody bag for you on Thursday. Don't forget, we've got some charm packs on at £7. So they're on the website. They're ready to go. All your orders should be going out today. So we're all sorted with that. So yeah, going to go back and finish loading back up the website with all the stuff that we didn't sell, which wasn't very much actually, because we've had a busy couple of weeks, it shows. So I will see you, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Bye.